So last night, we got contacted by a number of people in Saint-Tropez in France saying there was a yacht on fire. This was quite late. It was probably almost 11 o'clock UK time in the evening on this yacht in Saint-Tropez. The yacht's name is Sea Lady 2. The story was given to us by a number of people, some crew working on yachts, some people, bystanders. I'll put some video on screen so you can see what I'm talking about. We had a few people saying that they came in the day before. On the 9th of July, the vessel arrived there. Then it went out for the day. It went to a beach nearby in Saint-Tropez for the day, and it came back in the evening about 18:30, so 6:30 p.m. local time. And after that, about 15 to 20 minutes after the vessel arrived back in Saint-Tropez, the fire started on board. One of the people we spoke to, was an engineer, told us that he believes it's an electrical fire. I would say it's almost certainly an electrical fire, just based on the location of the fire. As you can see in this very early footage here, the fire appears to be emanating from the bridge, which is kind of unusual. Normally the fires start in the engine room and then they go up, but they're more towards the rear of the vessel. This is clearly on the bridge deck, in the bridge area. I would imagine it's some sort of electrical fire, because a lot of the circuit breakers are on the bridge for obvious reasons. You need to be able to control your vessel and electrical systems, and most of the circuit breakers for operating of 400 volts and all kinds of stuff are on the bridge. A lot of batteries, battery operated equipment also, the circuit breakers for that equipment is on the bridge. So I think that's probably where the fire started. Now, ordinarily when a yacht arrives in the marina, they hook up to the shore power so they don't have to run the generators. Based on the amount of time that they were in, it's unlikely they managed to get those hooked up. It could, of course, be when they hooked up that's how the fire started. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it's unlikely based on the amount of time that the vessel had been there. Now, one of the people that we spoke to said that it was the people on his boat actually told the crew of the yacht that the yacht was on fire. They didn't seem to realize that the yacht was on fire. I don't hear any general emergency signal on this yacht. Normally you would hear 7 short, 1 long emanating throughout the vessel. Now, where do you activate that from? You can activate it from any fire point. There are auto activations as well. It could be by the time the video was filmed, that system was already destroyed, because the controls for that system are on the bridge. So that could be the reason why we don't hear it. One of the engineers told me that they started their own fire pumps to get to try and help fight the fire, and then the personnel from the marina asked them to move their vessel, and they said they were struggling to get enough pressure to fight the fire themselves using the fire hydrants in the marina as well. They were struggling to get the right amount of pressure, so they fought that fire until about midnight, I believe. They got it under control. It's quite an incredible scene to see, this yacht's blazing away, and then all these people are sort of sitting around dining and partying, and you can hear music playing, and there's this yacht on fire. I'm sure everybody who needed to be helping were helping. You can see fire engines and stuff in some of the video footage. And then by the end of the night, the vessel was partially sunk, probably sitting on the seabed there, or on the marina floor, should I say. And you can see in this photograph, which was posted by the Saint-Tropez, they've actually closed the marina. You can see that the vessel is sunk. Now, it's probably because of the water. The amount of water that was sprayed onto the vessel to put out the fire has caused the vessel to sink. That's what usually happens here. So yeah, the vessel, it's an old yacht, built in 1986. It was refit in 2010, I believe. So it's had quite a long time since its last refit. Aluminium hull and superstructure. So it's not a fiberglass vessel, and it's flying the Maltese flag, as you can see. 41 meter, or about 135 feet. So like I said, the fire is out. You can see there's actually a live cam for Saint-Tropez, and you can see that there's a boom in the water. That's to stop pollution. There's oil leaks and all of the stuff, the fire retardant that they sprayed onto it. They're trying to contain it with that pollution boom. So yeah, so that happened. As far as we know, nobody was hurt in that fire, which is a good thing. You know, generally the way it would work on a yacht when you're in a marina like that is, as soon as you hear the fire alarm, we practice all the time in marinas for fires, but we practice it as if we're in a sea state. So, you know, effectively we're at sea. But the reality is, when there's a fire and you're in port, everybody evacuates the vessel. They obviously try and fight that fire as best they can, but everybody else will evacuate onto the quayside. So hopefully everybody got away. We haven't had any reports of any injuries, so that's great. Hi, thanks very much for watching this video. If you want to see the full news videos, click on the link over here. And if you'd like to find the channels, you can find the links below here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.